It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies control the tap. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. To Kevin Knox. Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Evans to Kemba Walker. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Count the triple.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Valanciunas to Jaren Jackson. Runner here won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs wondering where the foul was every time.
Count the basket at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Walker with the basketball. Right now, down 7.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Now look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Time for some new personnel into the game. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And he finishes at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Jaren Jackson. Marcin Gortat with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Number 2, to the line, shooting 2.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Knocked loose. To Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson. To Jaren Jackson. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Gets a shot up off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The assist from number 55.
Memphis with the rock. And count the basket.
Just remember an old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
4-3. Jackson comes down with the rebound. Josh Jackson matched up with Warren. To Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson. And he'll go to the foul line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Jaren Jackson at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Memphis Grizzlies, number 23, Jeremy Lin.
And count the basket inside.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Substitution being made in this one.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 1, Kyle Anderson.
Marcin Gortat sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And a nice finish at the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Grizzlies get it back. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jeremy Lin trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Shot from the lane won't go. Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy. He'll let one fly from half court. We're through one here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we started here in the second quarter. Peyton with
Substitutions, New York. Into the game for Memphis. Number 13.
knocks it down from mid-range.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Lin to Walker. Has a chance. Doesn't get the bounce.
I got him. Here we go. I'm here.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
New York in control of the basketball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Walker lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Valanciunas. Nothing going here on that drive. It was right there. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Count it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. Lynn with it. His guy's down big. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter.
Listen, our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Torian Prince with a piece. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Good. Off a spin.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Jaren Jackson.
Take coming.
Walker. To Jeremy Lin. For 3. Knox with the board.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Nice finish at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Walker. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. And scores. Strong take.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
To Jaren Jackson. Walker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is.
Yep, I got him. Here we go.
Gets Gets to the basket and scores.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, Jeremy Lin. He's 3 for 7. That ends the third quarter with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Memphis, they've got it. Walker to Evans. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Off the mark on his free throw. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Walker into the front court. Down a bundle. Can't connect from inside. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And scores.
I don't know if it's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
Walker. Passed it off.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knocked loose. Jaren Jackson to Kemba Walker from long range. Hey, Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
It's good, and 1.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Jackson. Anderson. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Dinwiddie. Josh Jackson. Great feed. Sets it up. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, he had it. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Grizzlies ball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Gortat. Kevin Knox. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Knocked loose. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Possession lies with New York. Taking advantage of the turnover.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And And the basket good at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
To Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox powers it through. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Anderson on a pass stolen by the Knicks. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Player of the
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.